typical coastal station is St. Ebble in Cornwall, one of several 19 group stations active in covering the critical Bay of Biscay region. During the Battle of Britain, St. Ebble was a frequent target for the Luftwaffe, but its operations never ceased. This is a Liberator station, the very long-range Liberator, which in early 1943 finally bridged the mid-Atlantic gap. From the wireless station, messages are sent to airborne aircraft. Transmission is made by the indirect method, so as not to reveal the aircraft's location. The wireless cabin is in the operations block. The listening out watch here is a duplication of that maintained at group, to which the aircraft normally directs its messages. Briefings are held in the operations room. Here, just before takeoff time, a crew enters to receive final counsel. In other words, their own words, to get the gen. All coastal briefings follow the same pattern. The mission today is the patrol of a particular area taped on the map. And, as usual, it is in the Bay of Biscay. The station intelligence officer opens the briefing, indicating the route in and out and the type of patrol to be flown. Now, the enemy airdromes from which long-range fighters may be sent out, and what type they are likely to be. Next, signals. The wireless gen, the Morse call letters for the day, the code word to be used for radio telephone identification. Positions of aircraft at sea are radioed as secret coordinate letters rather than as actual latitude and longitude figures. Finally, the weather. And this means the weather for the 13 or more hours the aircraft will be in flight, depression areas, warnings of cold or warm fronts, cloud cover, visibility, an estimate of icing conditions. Weather is coastal's most unrelenting enemy. Now to work. The aircraft is waiting at its hard stand, fully serviced by the ground crew and bombed up with depth charges. This is the beginning of a long, long day. The takeoff. The runway racing past. The start of a 1,000-mile journey. A few miles of the coast are soon covered. The coast is neared. From here on, there will be no identifiable land points, only an endless track of water. Then, over the coast. One last look. Once, in civilian life, these men were bank clerks, school teachers, professional footballers, men from Britain, Canada, from South Africa, and down under. Today, they speed through clouds, useful for purposes of concealment, hunting the U-boat. The Liberators accounted for at least 3, probably damaged. Of the 12 Liberators, 3 returned to their English base while 7 went on to Gibraltar. But Coastal has long practiced the shuttle bombing technique. There were 2 casualties. 1 Liberator failed to return, and another ditched with only the captain saved.